coffee?
We have coffee too. As soon as we're done, that's up to you. Sure.
I'll be right back.
Terrific.
Can you save my spot?
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll watch Teddy. Sorry.
Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Jesby House. All right. Just a quick note for all of you that this event is going to be recorded, so we want to ensure that we capture the incredible excitement of today. My name is Vicki Bixel. My colleague Maureen and I have had the privilege and honor to work side by side with the Jesby Executive Leadership, Board of Trustees, the development team for several years. We have witnessed the extraordinary effort it has taken to get to this very moment, and we stand in awe of all of the Jesby community, those of you who are here today and those who could not join us. You have made this happen. You have begun building the Jesby Center up the street. And you have laid the foundation for the hub where we are sitting today. Jesby House is the definition of possibility. On the Cooperman Family Campus at Jesby House, anything is possible. Our clients and families of today, yesterday, and tomorrow remind us of that. As we celebrate the groundbreaking for the hub today, may we consistently be reminded that Jesby's future is filled with the possible. It is my pleasure to begin today with a few words from Rabbi Martyr and Father Hott.
Hi everyone. It's an honor to be with you to bless this historic beginning of the next incredible chapter in Jesby's history. The Jesby House Hub greatly expands this amazing organization's capacity to provide affordable and accessible housing, facilities, technology, and programming, and it furthers Jesby's sacred mission to foster independence and support the dignity of all of its clients. The Hebrew word for dignity is kavod, and it's related to the word kaved, which means heavy. And that's because honoring another person's kavod is not to be taken lightly. Every person is created b'tselem Elohim in God's image, is loved and precious and deserving of kavod. And that sacred responsibility that Jesby understands and upholds so well for our community. And I'm grateful to them as a rabbi here in South Orange to have a relationship with Jesby, for our students to be able to come on Hanukkah and Purim. And I look forward to deepening those relationships in this new chapter. Holy One, bless the hands of all those who have come together to make today possible. Blessed are the hands that will build this new house of dignity and all who will serve within it. Blessed are the works of your hands, the hands that touch life, the hands that will nurture creativity, independence, and joy. Blessed are the hands that will hold pain, that will plant new seeds of life. Blessed are the hands that will harvest ripe fields, the hands that will hold, give, cook, clean, teach in this place. Blessed are the hands that have become wrinkled and scarred from doing justice and supporting our community. Blessed are these hands that hold the promise of the future. Blessed are the works of your hands, O Holy One. A traditional Jewish blessing that we say at the beginning of something new and momentous is called the Shechianu prayer. And for those who know the Shechianu, I want to invite you to join me in thanking God for allowing us to reach this moment together. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Shechianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who gives us life, sustains us, and helped us to reach this sacred moment. Mazel tov.
morning, everybody. Honorable township members, honorable guests, staff. So, as I promised, Vicky, I will be short in my speech. For clergy, it's a little bit hard, but I tried. I tried. So, for me, really, it's honor to be here. Because it's not regular beginning of the new building. It's beginning of the new opportunity, new hope, new start in life. It's somehow like this ground breaking. It's the vision. It's vision of and commitment and belief that our community can do more, can do a lot to support each other. So, and to say support, it's this word not something strange for I know from the books or something. I know this because we experienced that. I just wanted to tell you a short story how I met members of Jespi House. It was like 4 years ago. I remember when war in Ukraine started, and Tara contacted me and she invited me to Jespi House. She said, I know what happened in your country. I know what happened in Ukraine. And we wanted to support you. We wanted to support Ukrainian church and Ukrainian people. And she invited to come to Jespi House to grant me some support. And when I came, she gave me this ribbon. Because this ribbon, for me, it's not the sign only of my country. It's the sign of support. Because she gave me it, and she said, like, we are doing this kind of ribbons. But it's not only one of type ribbons what they have done. We're doing this and we're selling them. And we collect money to support people in Ukraine. And then I understand it's powerful. It's very strong to feel the kind of support. And I'm really very glad to met such a people with such a great and righteous heart. And I'm really appreciate saying all of the people who made this event happen to say thank you, the staff, members, donors, sponsors, all of you, because you're making the great, tremendous job. And I would say it's secret mission here. It's not something that I take from nothing, because I understand how it's too hard to support people and how too hard to work with people, but it's better in the eyes of the God. And I wanted to pronounce few of words of blessing in the beginning of this great start. Lord Jesus Christ, Son of the living God, we come before you with a grateful heart, and we gather for this important moment in the life of Jespi House. We thank you for the vision, the compassion, and the dedication that bring this work to life. Send your blessing upon this place. May it become a home of growth, independence, friendship, and hope. Bless all who will live here. Grant them strength, confidence, and joy in their journey. Help them to discover their gifts and to know their true worth. Bless also the staff and all who serve in Jespi House. Grant them patience, wisdom, compassion, and endurance. Straighten their hands in service and fill their hearts with kindness, that through their care many lives may be uplifted. Lord, let this place to be filled with peace, respect, and love. May it stand as a light of hope in the community and at the side of care for all who seek belonging and support. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rabbi. Thank you, Father. A few months ago, I was sitting with friends at Bunny's, and a wonderful Jespi client walked over, looked at me, and said, I know you. And he sat down. He shared some Jespi stories and also told my friends and me that he has ideas for the Go Big campaign. Before we even got to his stories and recommendations. He said, "You work with Audrey, right?" I said, "I sure do." And he said, "I need to call her. I have so much to tell her." And the smile on his face when he said Audrey's name, well, I think it's the smile we all get when we see Audrey and when we say her name. As our leader, Audrey Winkler has paved the road, laid the concrete, and taken every call that rings on her phone. What an example of leadership Audrey is, and we couldn't be more grateful for all she has done for JESB. Here she is, JESB's Executive Director, Audrey Winkler.
Welcome. So welcome to the groundbreaking, the ceremonial groundbreaking. So this will be the hub on the Cooperman Family Campus at JESB House, and I'm thrilled. I really want to thank all 200, there's over 200 people here to celebrate, so thank you all so very much. So, as you know, it began as a dream to provide more opportunities for our clients, and now this is becoming a reality. So today is more than a groundbreaking, it's a promise that's actually a commitment and is becoming more visible. We celebrate all of you and especially our clients. I really want our clients to stand up so we can celebrate you. Of opportunity, pride, and belonging for young adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities. And as we all know, for too long, many individuals and families have faced limited pathways after school ends, limited access to meaningful work, independent living, full participation in community life. And today we begin to change that. The project represents what can happen when vision meets commitment. It says clearly every young person deserves a chance to grow, to contribute, and to be seen for their strengths. It says that inclusion is not an abstract idea, but something we build literally. We are here on the site of the Hub, which is a multi-use building for our young adult clients, where we'll have 20 new residential opportunities, a state-of-the-art training kitchen, a library and technology center, and arts and creative spaces. The Hub builds on our mission that was created nearly 50 years ago to advance independence for adults with IDD. The Myers and Beer family, some of our founding families, dedicated themselves to creating JESB House to support adults with IDD along their journey for independence. We certainly have advanced over the years to meet our clients' evolving needs. We developed a day program to help clients learn daily independence and life skills, provide a natural way for community integration and inclusion. A vocational program to prepare clients for the workforce and help them succeed in their careers. Engagement and enrichment programs to build socialization skills through cultural and recreational activities, residential programs for clients of all ages, a wellness program to help clients live their healthiest lives, year-round athletics programs, and case management to connect all the dots and provide integrated services. The Hub is the final piece in our Go Big for JESB 2-building project. The JESB Center on Prospect Street, just a half block up here, addresses the growing demand for aging in place services and affordably priced housing. The Hub provides opportunities for young adults to start their independent lives. And to the Coopermans, you made an amazing philanthropic commitment of $13.25 million to help us establish community to meet your match to fund the project. And amazingly, we are so close to meeting that challenge, we are less than 15% away from our goal. boards, and to all our founding donors for Go Big for JESB. You helped make this happen. Thank you so much. I have the honor today to say thank you to all those who made JESB a great place for adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities. Let me begin by telling you about the more than 100 JESB staff that work tirelessly to provide our clients with the best care, programs, and services. I'm so privileged and honored to work with them every single day. Thank you, all of you. To our team of directors, managers, supervisors, thank you. To my senior team, Mitch, Aisha, Amy, Shalise, and Alicia, your leadership are not only taking care of the clients now, but helping them for the future. I'm also supported by an incredible group of people, our Board of Trustees. You'll hear from our president, who's a wonderful leader, Ahadi Bug Levine, in a few minutes. Thank you to our Go Big chairs, Sophia Gershman and Stacy Davis. And John Myers and Judy Peskin are honorary chairs. Thank you to our entire board. Our JESB board members are devoted to helping this organization grow and thrive. We have many people that make up our Go Big JESB team. This project is the largest in JESB history. It was planned for, designed, and received approval as a result of a talented group of professionals. I want to thank our Go Big project manager, Dan. Dan's patience in the face of lots of frustration. He leads the construction management team headed up by Chris, Alan, Alger, David, and Dylan of Elysium Construction. Thank you all. Elysium Construction will be building both of our properties. To our amazing architect, Joe Donato of Joseph Donato Architects, thank you. Joe knows our clients. He's spent time with our clients, understanding their needs, and has designed a beautiful building that will help them thrive. It's right there. And thank you, Mike Roth Engineering, our civil engineer. Mike incorporated critical components on this site that will have our clients enjoying recreation and socialization spaces. And when it was time to select a land use attorney to get us through this complex planning board process, I knew from the first conversation, this was the person that will fight like crazy for us and get us to the finish line. So I want to thank Derek Orth, our land use attorney. I also want to give a shout out to Nina, Kim, and the team, our powerhouse moms. Woohoo! Thank you so much for your enthusiastic support. We're so grateful. Fundraising was critical to this project, as Vicki mentioned. We brought on an experienced fundraising consultant who has deep ties to the IDD community. So we extend a huge thank you to our philanthropic consultant, Vicki Bixel, who is also serving as our MC Vicki and the terrific program director, Maureen, were brought on right at the beginning of our effort to guide, strategize, and help set us up for success. They work closely with our great development team, headed up by Amy, our Director of Development, Marketing, and Community Outreach, and Kelly, our Associate Director. And their job is not over yet. We are close to the finish line, and we're counting on more support and donations to truly get us over the finish line. And thank you to our new partner, Webster Bank. Your enthusiastic energy for this amazing project makes it a joy to work with you. Thank you so much. So I want to continue my thank yous. You know, it took a lot to put this event together and many of our Go Big events. And I really want to thank Amy, Sonia, Fran, Jackie, Tara, Melissa, Garrett, Paul, and George. Your perseverance is amazing. Volunteers in the back, thank you all so very much. We also have here today municipal, regional, and statewide supporters. South Orange and Maplewood elected officials, and you'll of course hear from our very own South Orange mayor in a moment. Our state supporters, NJACP, the New Jersey Association of Community Providers, and regional supporters, Greater Metro West Jewish Federation. Thank you to a wonderful foundational supporter, the Healthcare Foundation of New Jersey, and you'll hear from Marcy soon. I'd like to thank our many elected officials for sending congratulatory letters and proclamations for this momentous day. You'll hear from Assemblyman Onyema and Senator Kim, State Director, today also. So let this groundbreaking mark the beginning of something lasting, not just walls and infrastructure, but a stronger, more inclusive community where everyone has the opportunity to thrive. And to the young adults, many of you who will walk through these doors, your talents, your ambitions, and your futures are at the center of this effort. We are creating a space where independence is nurtured, confidence is built, and lives are expanded. Thank you.
Thank you, Audrey. A member of the theater group, a good friend to so many, and a bocce ball champion. We welcome Andres to say a few words.
Hi, my name is Andres, and I have been a JESB client at JESB House. Since 2024, I am 24 years old, and let me tell you, the hub is really exciting to me. Not only because it's going to give young adults, clients like me, the opportunity to learn how to live more independently, but also because it's going to have amazing space where we can do all kinds of activities and learn new things. I am an artist and I love being creative. I'm especially excited that the hub will have a dedicated art and creative area, along with a music and media room. I can't wait to spend time there doing arts and crafts and exploring new creative projects. JESB has helped me to discover a lot about myself and grow as a person. I learned important skills like being more independent, managing my money, keeping track of my schedules, understanding boundaries, and being there for others. I also like to stay healthy and active. One of my favorite things to do is socializing. I love spending time with my friends, whatever is going to the movies, hanging out at the mall, going for walks, or going out to eat. I also enjoy sharing my interests with my friends, like Power Rangers and other things. I'm passionate, I don't know the word, about. I also really enjoy public speaking. It gives me a chance to show my professionalness and share who I really am with the world. That's why I'm really excited about the hub hangout area where I can continue to connect with friends and building new relationships. Overall, I truly love my experience at JESB, and I'm very excited about everything the hub will offer and the opportunity it will create for all of us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Andres. There are many leaders among us today, and one has been with JESB since the board and staff exclaimed, "We're going big." And when Stacy heard that, she and Sophia Gershman joined hands and became the Go Big for JESB campaign co-chairs. Stacy has played a vital role in the success of Go Big for JESB, and it is a true pleasure to invite Stacy up to the podium with our gratitude to say a few words.
Thank you, Vicki. I am so pleased to share this day with all of you as we celebrate JESB House. As co-chair of Go Big for JESB campaign with fellow board member and parent Sophia Gershman, I have seen firsthand the power of community and philanthropy. Toby and Leon Cooperman have been friends with me and my husband Gene for decades. I've always been in awe of what they do as a family, philanthropists, community advocates, and friends. Toby and I have served on boards together and currently belong to the same book club in Florida. During shared dinners, Leon is always happy to talk about his journey from the Bronx to present day, and of course, the world of finance and investing. Today, the Coopermans, well, Leon is with us. Toby had an appointment and she's so sorry she can't be here. But we're on the ground that will soon be the hub, and because of their confidence, this is all possible. I invite Leon Cooperman to say a few words.
First, let me congratulate JESB on wonderful accomplishments and explain my situation. You know, when we had the original dedication 34 years ago, I was in totally good health. We've learned two things in the last year: getting old is nephrocytes, and basically, whoever said these were my golden years didn't have any idea what they're talking about. In the last year, I've had 82, I turned 83 on April 25th. And in the last year I learned a few things. I've had 82 good years. My 83rd year was very difficult. I've been diagnosed with Parkinson's. I had a stroke, losing the vision of my left eye completely. And I had 2 stents put in. And I had carpal tunnel surgery, which was effective. So it will happen in 45 days. And like I said, getting all the nephrocytes and golden years are so golden. Having said all that, I was very fortunate. And like I said, 82 good years with good health. And there's always somebody with more of a problem than you have. My wife couldn't be here this morning, but she had a doctor's appointment. I find that every day we have a different doctor that we're seeing. I have 5 neurologists on the payroll, and I have other doctors that we're seeing. Toby and I came to know JESB decades ago. Over the years, Toby was a board member, and together we gave philanthropically to JESB.
I'm at the groundbreaking.
Yeah, I'm now called a philanthropist. 20 years ago, I couldn't spell
I'm
it.
at the groundbreaking. Can I call you back?
Stacy got a bag.
Okay.
I was born in the Bronx.
Yeah.
My father came to America in
I'll text it to you in a
1912.
moment.
1920.
I have my iPad in my hand.
And came as a plumbers apprentice. It's before plumbers became brain surgeons. And, I went to public school in the South Bronx, high school in the South Bronx. I followed the advice of Harley Screening, we went west, and I went to the West Bronx, and I went to college. All, for $24 a semester. You can't get anything done these days for $24 a semester. I saw that the vision for Jesse was one that bold was needed to respond to the Coleman Family Challenge to raise $13.25 million for the community, and we matched that. I think we're ahead of schedule. And my upbringing paved the way for who I am today. I have been very fortunate and to live the American dream. Think about it. My father came from Warsaw, Poland with no money, and now I'm giving him some millions of dollars. And I'm glad to be in a position to help out. Community is key to be successful fundraising, getting projects completed. And told me I learned that the Coleman Challenge is being take us to the finish line. We couldn't have been more delighted. The last year, Toby and I stood at the podium on the land that will soon be 50%. They said we had to do this. I said, let's do this today. Especially serve young people. We have to do this.
Sit down.
And we will work together. And we will. And we're gonna complete this project on time, on budget, and deliver what we promised. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Coleman. Thank you. Have you heard the story about the basketball player who loves to play center, loves Joe Johnson, roots for the Brooklyn Nets, gets tons of cheers from the Jesby fans? I'm honored to introduce you to that man. Nashir, come up and say a few words.
Hi, my name is Nashir, and I've been Jesby Klein for almost 4 years. Over that time, I've made a lot of new friends and gotten to do things I really enjoy, like playing basketball. This season, my team even came in second place, which I'm really proud of. Being here has helped me grow a lot. I've learned how to step out of my comfort zone and become more independent. I've worked on skills like budgeting money, crossing the street safely, understanding stranger danger and community safety, staying with a group, and improving my sense of direction. Right now, I still live at home, but one of my long-term goals is to live independently. I think the hub will be a really important step for me. At home, I'm very comfortable, so moving into the hub would help me push me out of my comfort zone and keep me active and involved. I'm really excited about everything the hub will offer. I like that it's close to the day program and the gym, and that there will be lots of space for activities. I also like to have a roommate. I think that would be a great step before living on my own. I also really enjoy art. I started in my last year of high school, stopped for a bit, but then got back into it through groups like Art with Sandra and Art with Judith. Now I practice more often, and I'm excited about the art space at the Hub, so I can keep improving and trying new things. And I like to cook too. I was part of the cooking group at the day program, so I think it's really cool that the Hub will have a trained kitchen. Thank you.
Thank you, Nashir. Jesby is filled with stories. Clients tell theirs, team members offer theirs, and parents share theirs. Belief in Jesby's mission of advancing independence is the thread that runs through all those stories. Polisa Kelly's story includes serving on the family committee, the Go Big for Jesby committee. I am delighted to welcome Polisa, mother of David and our board member, to say a few words.
Hello, everyone. Community, acceptance, independence, and dignity. These are the feelings that my son David is able to experience as a client at Jesby House. As you know, I'm Polisa Kelly, and I've had the privilege of seeing Jesby House through two very different and very personal lenses. First, as a parent, and second, as a member of the board. My son David came to Jesby in 2024, and like any parent, I approached the experience with hope. I hoped David would be supported. I hoped he would feel safe. I hoped he would find connection. But if I'm being honest, there was also some uncertainty. You don't always know what's possible. You don't know what the next chapter will hold. But it turns out I didn't have to worry about that. What I've seen since David arrived at Jesby is nothing short of remarkable. I've seen him grow in confidence in ways that show up not just in big moments, but in the smaller, everyday moments of everyday life. I've seen him take on more independence, make decisions, and navigate his world with ease. I've seen him build relationships, real relationships, where he feels valued and understood. And maybe most importantly, I've seen him develop a stronger sense of self, a sense that he does belong, that he has something to contribute, that he is capable. And as a parent, there is nothing more powerful than watching that unfold. At the same time, serving as a board member and as part of the Go Big for Jesby committee, I've had the opportunity to see this organization from a very different vantage point. To not just see the outcomes, but the thinking behind them, the intention, the care, and the discipline. Jesby carries a tremendous responsibility to its clients, to their families, and to the broader community. And what has impressed me most is how seriously that responsibility is taken. Every decision, every program, every investment. There's a deep understanding that the work being done is not just supportive, it's transformative. The groundbreaking today that we are celebrating is a powerful example of Jesby's dedication. It represents more than just a physical place. It represents a commitment to meet people where they are and to create opportunities for where they can go. The Hub will provide housing, a training center, a kitchen, an enrichment space, and a technology center. But more importantly, it creates something deeper. It creates real-world experience, pathways to independence, and opportunities to build skills, confidence, and purpose. For the Jesby community, that is everything. And as we gather here this morning, each of us brings our own perspective, our own lens. Some of you are parents like me, some of you are longtime supporters, and some of you are partners, advocates, or friends of Jesby. And some of you may even be learning about Jesby for the first time. But wherever you're coming from, my hope is that you see what I've come to see. That Jesby House is not just an organization, it is a place where lives change. Quietly, steadily, and meaningfully. It's a place where individuals are given the tools, the support, and the belief that they need to grow into who they are meant to be. And it is a place with a mission that not only has endured, but has thrived for nearly 50 years. That kind of longevity doesn't happen by chance. It happens because of strong leadership, deep philanthropic support, and an unwavering commitment to its clients and their families. And because of that foundation, the next 50 years are full of possibility. Community, acceptance, independence, dignity. These aren't just words. They are what Jesby makes possible each and every day. And as a parent, I feel possibility, optimism, gratitude, and hope. Thank you all for being here, and thank you for being a part of what comes next.
Thank you, Police. It takes a village, and South Orange Village has been Jesby's home for nearly 50 years. The Jesby family lives, works, and plays here. The Jesby family cares for one another and their neighbors here. And with the support of South Orange, the building of the hub allows the Jesby family to continue its story here. Please join me in welcoming the leader of South Orange, Mayor Sheena Collins. Good morning, everyone. Are you excited to be here? I see the Jesby clients. Oh my gosh, I am so excited for you guys. I love seeing you here. I love seeing you out of town. So, I first want to thank Mr. Cooperman. Every time I hear you speak, my heart is filled. I heard you speak at the last dedication. And there are people like you in this world that just touch us in such an incredible way for the generosity that you show and the way that you compel all of us to be better people by your actions. A lot of people talk, you have done. And what you've done is created something that could never be replicated. You and your wife both, probably hearing from Andres and Nashir, you're seeing in real time what that type of commitment does for something that will change lives forever. So thank you so much for what you have done for the Jesby community. All right, some stories about being the mayor in South Orange. And first, I want to introduce you to one of my colleagues, Councilwoman Hannah Zolman, who's with me all through the celebrate. Jesby is not limited to one location. It is not the hub here. It is not the other areas in town. It is a part of the community. So let me just give you an example of what's happened in this past couple weeks. Well, first of all, on my way in, I saw one of my friends who's a Jesby client. He had to make his way to a dentist appointment, but he gave me a big hug. Earlier this week, I saw him going to the post office. He filled me up with information about the Supreme Court. He was following CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, everything, and letting me know what was going on.
After I was at the post office, I went down to Starbucks and I saw another Jesby client, his neighbor and friend, who was talking to me about the Seton Hall basketball game that we just saw between our police department and also, were you there? Yeah, it was a great game. Was telling me about how much they enjoyed watching our police department play against the alumni women, which was absolutely phenomenal. The Jesby community is everywhere in South Orange. It is like sunshine. We went to the movie theater reopening. It was a day free where you got popcorn. We took a group picture, and who was I surrounded by? The entire Jesby community. So when you see the Jesby community online and out in the community, they mean it when they say Jesby Nation. It is a very serious thing. There is such pride in it. Andres, I'm even a little nervous up here, and you said you were, you like to work on public speaking. Andres, where did you go? Right here? You did such a wonderful job. I can take pointers from you. And Yashir, I had already heard about your basketball skill set. Like, I don't know if you're already ready for the NBA. I might be your match, but I'm only 5'2" and you look a lot taller than that. I can't wait to try some of your cooking from that new kitchen at the Hub. So today I'm so excited to be here again, joined with Hannah, and on behalf of the entire governing body, is that what we experience daily with our friends in the Jesby community is really something special. And for the parents here, I can only imagine what fulfillment and love that you feel knowing that, you know, your most precious things in life, your sons and your daughters, are in a community where they are loved so deeply, where we cherish each and every one of them, where their voices are heard, where they have advocates like Audrey and Ahadi and the board of Jesby Nation who will make sure that their voices are never silenced. So to each of you, I thank you so much. I can't wait to come to the Hub and party here. I hope we have a really big grand opening. And I'm definitely stopping by to see what's being cooked in that kitchen, because I imagine it's some good stuff. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Mayor Collin. Thank you, Councilwoman Zalman. Have you ever attended Jesby's Mad Hatter Party? Have you met Ari Gershman at Judy House or in town? Yeah. Of course, of course. If you've done both or you've done either, you'd know that the Gershman family brings such kindness and love and compassion and wit to Jesby House. Sophia Gershman is our co-chair of the Go Big for Jesby campaign, and she is the mother of Ari. She and Stacey Davis and the Go Big for Jesby committee have been instrumental in raising nearly $26.5 million for Go Big for Jesby. And we only have 15% more to raise. Sophia is one of our leaders, and it is truly my pleasure to welcome Sophia to the podium to say a few words.
Thank you, Vicky, for this introduction. Just like Felisa, I'm also a parent and a board member. And our journey with Jesby House kind of follows a good portion of Jesby history. Ari's been here for 20 years. And as Ari grew from coming here and kind of getting into the Jesby version of the freshman year, which included fried chicken on a daily basis and movies and nonstop, but it also included meeting friends and finding for the first time a really big group of friends. He moved from that to hopping between jobs because he got fired from a volunteer position. I didn't think that was possible. but then moving to what he's doing now, and he absolutely loves it, and it's a pleasure to see. He's working at Five Guys, and he's a shift manager. And yesterday, he came home and said that he really loved the day because he was training someone, and it's not the first time. And he does the training for people with some obvious disabilities and without some obvious disabilities. He's there. He has his life, and we have Jespi to thank for that. And along this journey, Jespi has been on a journey. It moved from the letters on a little sticky paper that was the first time I saw Jespi from a school counselor. We couldn't find what that was. It was the best kept secret. To actually just be growing up alongside with Ari and realizing that what we have is a lot more than just a group of people who try to support people with disabilities. We have a seriously scientifically grounded model of shaping that support in such a way that people are really, truly independent. So I have a little story. So during the pandemic, we all decided to huddle in one house, all of our immediate family, and so Ari lived with us. And I could say, yeah, he didn't like it, he liked Jespi better. No, it was a much deeper thing. He loves being with us, we love being with him. But it was not home. He was visiting. All those months that we huddled together, he was visiting. He was waiting and counting minutes to go home, to go to his life. And thank you, Jespi, for that. With Go Big, we realize that this model cannot be a best kept secret. We are too seriously committed and too responsible, as people have mentioned before, to keep it a secret. We now support the community. We have the capability and the know-how to support more of people with needs. And the Hub and the Jespi Center here on the Cooperman Family Campus are going to take us into the future where Jespi continues to grow together with the clients and continues to know and to learn how to do it even better, how to support people in a way that they feel and are seriously and truly independent. I have to thank some people along the way. So as a parent, I have a privilege to meet other parents, and I have to thank our family ambassadors to reaching out to other families and spreading the word and getting the support, of course, as parents with support to Jespi Mission. It's the joy, it's a relief. It's what makes me able to go to work every day. I wouldn't be able to do that without Jespi. And I'm eternally grateful. And I'm grateful to family ambassadors to bringing more people into the fold where we can support each other and support Jespi. We are now at the stage where, as Audrey said, we're only 15% away. And I'm sure after today, everyone is going to support us and make donations in their own capability, and we are going to smash that 15%, right? With all of your support. Thank you so much for being here and for your love for Jespi. Thank you.
Sophia. Assemblyman Onyema has been a great supporter of Jesby, and we're delighted to welcome him to say a few words.
Good morning. It's so good to see all of you. You know, I had the good fortune of growing up in this community, growing up in the Maplewood South Orange community. And, you know, when I was growing up, my mother often worked two jobs, right? So my mother, she still works at the Department of Labor for the state of New Jersey, but she also worked at an organization called Our House. Our House is not that different than Jesby House. It serves adults with different abilities. And what it did was it also made me curious about adults with different abilities. And I had the good fortune of going to law school. And when I was in law school, I learned about the sort of struggles and the work that it took to produce things like the Americans with Disabilities Act. And while acts and legislation like that are critical and important, you know, in setting the legal framework, it really takes institutions like Jesby House, it takes individual donors like Mr. Cooperman to really give meaning to those pieces of legislation, right? The legislation sets the floor, but to make those promises real, we need investments like Jesby House to invest in the actual people who are designed to benefit from some of those different legislation. And so I'm really excited to be here to support Jesby House and all the incredible work that they've done to serve different adults. And with that, I'd like to also present a resolution to Jesby House to honor all of the incredible work that they have been doing. And you know, I go to events sometimes. I promise I will not read the entire resolution. I know you guys might have some places to be. But whereas an outstanding nonprofit founded in 1978, Jesby House has made the immeasurable contributions throughout many years in furtherance of its worthy mission to empower adults living with intellectual and development disabilities to lead lives of choice as independently as possible. And whereas a new and exciting project, the Hub on the Cooperman Family Campus, is an integral component of the Go Big for Jesby Capital campaign, and when combined with the Jesby Center on Prospect Street, will provide a total of at least 26 residential opportunities for clients to enhance their quality of life. Be it resolved by the General Assembly of the State of New Jersey that this House hereby salutes Jesby House, pays tribute to all those whose steadfast efforts have made this groundbreaking possible, and extends sincere best wishes for the future success of the Hub on Cooperman Family Campus. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so very much for all of your support. Paul Aronson, Senator Andy Kim State Director, has been a true advocate of individuals with IDD. Thank you for being here, and please come on up to the podium.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's so great to be here to give this commendation on behalf of Senator Andy Kim. I'm here with my colleague, Jason Engel. It's not as long as a resolution, so you don't have to worry about me reading it. But the senator wanted to be here, and he asked me to come in his place, and Jason too, for two reasons. One is we wanted to congratulate you. This is an important moment in the life of the Jesby family, which keeps growing, but also in the life of the South Orange community, and in fact of our state more generally. I mean, this is an important moment. I remember being here in my last capacity a few months back, hearing about the Go Big campaign and about the Hub, and now we're here for the groundbreaking. So congratulations, Audrey and the team. And second, wanted to thank you. Wanted to thank you for what you do day in and day out to make people's lives beautiful, full, independent, safe. As some of you know, I used to be the ombudsman, disability ombudsman in New Jersey. I'm also just an advocate, a family member myself, and I'm a big fan of Jesby. And I'm so grateful. We're all so grateful. The senator's grateful, Jason, myself, for what you do and how you do it. So thank you so much. Thanks for including us.
Thank you so very much. Since 1996, the Healthcare Foundation of New Jersey has been dedicated to reducing disparities in the delivery of healthcare and improving access to quality healthcare for vulnerable populations. The foundation has been a longtime, truly stalwart supporter of Jesby House. The Healthcare Foundation of New Jersey operates rooted in the tradition of repairing the world. Those values are carried through what its leadership and staff share when partnering with mission-driven organizations. We are incredibly grateful to Marcy Felsenfeld, Senior Program Officer of the Healthcare Foundation of New Jersey, for not only joining us today, but also listening so closely to Jesby's and the community's needs and responding in thoughtful ways that truly represent the impact philanthropy can and does have on our world. Marcy, come on up.
Good morning. So yes, I'm the Senior Program Officer at the Healthcare Foundation of New Jersey, but I'm a huge Jesby House fan as a South Orange resident and somebody who has been touched by all that happens in the community and Jesby itself. So the Healthcare Foundation was founded out of the proceeds of the sale of Newark Beth Israel Medical Center to RWJ Barnabas Health 3 decades ago. For over 30 years, we have supported community projects to enhance the health and well-being of individuals in Newark and the surrounding urban and suburban communities, with a special focus on the communities who are affiliated with the Greater Metro West Jewish Federation. We at the Healthcare Foundation, I looked back, we've been supporting Jesby since 1997. I think Jesby is number 20 in our database of organizations. That's your ID number. And so